Hey, we found the stairs.
Maybe.
We're certainly down. I'm hoping it's the right stairs.
It's a down. Alright, everybody, come on, hurry.
And worst case, it's one way in, one way out. We'll know if someone comes down.
I'm to invisibility sphere.
You think? Just get everyone up together and slowly squeeze down the stairs. I suppose.
Kelvis on point.
I guess, yeah, it's the full call over the Shadow Link. Okay, let's go tell people we found a way down. We think. Up. She'll kneel below. No, she'll be non-inconspicuous.
And they're not very good at sneaky.
I'm hoping they're doing that on purpose and not just horribly failing at sneaking. I also really hope they're going to be alright.
Look, if we succeed quickly, they'll be fine.
Yep. Going to come down the stairs with us?
Please.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you fucked with us enough that it's fine. I just worry about having a golem activate.
I mean, this is after the half hour fucking around.
Oh no, I know. It's just fear of that thing.
Well, if you've set it to go berserk, you don't want to be next to it when it activates.
This is also true.
Yeah. Big Boo said we maybe want to pop the invisibility sphere and head down, because at least then if someone's coming up the stairs, they can't immediately see us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ourselves up against the wall.
Well, probably more we'd smack them in the face and hope there isn't anyone behind them.
That's why Kelvis is going first.
Have fun.
I mean, you can't be affected by the spear anyway, so.
Exactly. I'm also slightly worried that if you cast it while I'm within the radius, it might just fizzle. I'm not entirely sure how it would interact.
It's a long spiraling staircase down towards the basement, going down multiple floors worth of space. The old stonework is oddly smoothed in some areas, where it's almost been worn away, making it both jagged and oddly. There are some bits that the stairs not. This area's not been maintained well. It's also clearly not where most people come normally, though, to get up and down. It's a way up and down. It's not the main way up and down.
It's probably like, you know, in those old castles, like the stairs are always like awful to walk up and down. They're really high up. Like it takes a lot of you to go up and down. These are probably like stairs that we've always had, but like we have an easier way down that most people prefer to go.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it still connects to the same sort of area. We're not just going to an isolated wine cellar or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like some of those old castles where you could get steps that were like an entire foot in height.
I've went to so many castles that are like that. I hate it.
Which Academy is like, a third of a height.
Hop.
And at least we're going down. Going down them is, well, it's scary because they're really sharp, but it's not as bad as having to go up them.
Going up in Academy, you have to climb basically. You're like the average person climbing over a fence, except Academy could have to do it the entire way up.
Yeah.
At that point, we might as well carry her.
Okay.
It's not that much better for Kelvis. It's only got like an extra foot on Cadme.
Hey, a foot makes a big difference when you're talking stairs to this height.
True, but not as big a difference as it needs.
For now,
it'll be tiring, but it won't be climbing levels. So if it was climbing levels, you wouldn't have problems anyway, because you're a cat.
Yeah, climb speed. I'll gladly climb the stairs. It was one of those people when they were kids for far too long just went up the stairs on all fours.
Doesn't she still?
No, not when others are around.
When she's by herself?
It's just more comfortable.
There you go. Confess, I did that a lot as a kid as well. Yeah, not of these stone steps. You definitely don't want to be sliding down your butt. Okay. Rather good thing you set off that invisibility sphere when you did, though. As you get to the bottom, and you know the first thing Shiva sees? Actually, no, it wouldn't be the first thing Shiva sees. So the first thing Adeline sees, sorry.
Visible closets.
Many of them!
Yep.
But thankfully, they also can't see invisible things.
Yeah, guess who's not invisible?
That's fine. You're also our best disguiser. And stealther.
Yeah, but it becomes the question of, do I want to try stealthing through it, or do I want to just stride confidently as if I'm supposed to be there?
You gotta pick one.
I think striding confidently is better because the closets probably aren't familiar with every single person.
Yeah.
If anything, the quasits are probably less familiar with everyone than the other cultists would be.
And if there's a lot of them here, chances are one of them will make the perception check to see through stealth.
Yeah.
And it just looks awkward if you're spotted sneaking. Even if you look like you're supposed to be there.
It's not quite enough, but it's not quite enough mechanically to call it this, but I'd want to call it a swarm of closets. It's not quite that many, but given that would require 5,000 of them by actual rules.
It's a platoon of closets.
Yeah, it's a small platoon of closets.
Yeah,
there's enough that it'd be a problem.
Yeah, I guess. Basically, as soon as Adeline mentions, there's a lot of closets around here, Karis will switch to just, confident striding as if she's supposed to be there.
Meanwhile, everyone else is going to just quietly creep under the closets with invisibility sphere.
Yeah. Yes, I totally know exactly where I'm going, and I'm supposed to be here, and fuck all of you. Please don't call my bluff, please don't call my bluff, please don't call my bluff. Though my bluff is better than my diplomacy, so if it comes down to it, call my bluff rather than making me convince you.
Karis,
They had some high rolls.
What's your alignment?
I believe it was neutral good. Double check. Chaotic good. Although, no, I'm not using my disguise ability at the moment, so yeah, chaotic good.
As a note as well, she is also wearing the anti-magic armor.
She is.
Yeah, for whatever the hell that does to my alignment.
I think the more helpful thing here will be the demon axe.
Yeah, I do
that's
still
true.
Have
Yeah, the demon axe is on the outside.
Demon axe.
Yeah, because if they have mind controlled people, they wouldn't have an evil alignment.
Yep.
But if you're carrying a demon tainted weapon, you're most likely going to be possessed.
I mean, if any of Team NPC picked up that axe, they're immediately possessed, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe Amon, but that's just because he has affinity with curses.
I don't want Shiva ever touching that axe, because I feel like these things are just gonna fight over her head. I don't want to watch that happen.
I do.
Please no. I think the one that's probably a minor spirit of some form will probably win. But it won't be pretty.
Totally should have put my wisdom on the way down. Because that gives bonuses to skill checks. Sad time.
I mean, you can still drink the potion just casually while you're walking.
Yeah, I can, but it also looks awkward.
Suddenly, Karis, out of nowhere, suddenly has a closet just appear right in front of her face, about a foot in front of it.
Like directly, as in, I'm going to walk into it if I don't stop?
Yes. But literally, and at eye level as well for you.
I guess she'll stop, look at it, just sort of really irritated, her ear twitching a bit. I was just, what?
You, ritual room, now.
Where do you think I'm going?
Narrows its eyes, and I was annoyed at you for a moment.
Elvis mimics the expression.
Make a bluff check.
Oh, that was a bad roll. Oh, that was a really bad
Lily
roll.
reroll?
I don't take them.
God, why not? You have no
disbelieve in fortune telling.
No. Fuck, my inspired, is that on skill checks? It's a new day.
Yes.
It's a new dawn.
Then I fucking burn that for a reroll. And it's roll twice, take the better.
I'll take it.
It's slightly better.
Closet.
That one.
Oh, there's something I can do here. Evil Eye.
Was that low
What
with
was the
skill
penalty
checks?
What's Evil Eye's penalty?
-4. Oh, I didn't need it.
No, we did need.
We did. No, it would have been 13. No,
Yeah,
it would have been
only
14.
Been
It would have been 14 versus 17.
Yeah, we didn't need it. That's fine. Stares at you. Ritual room, now. And it just turns invisible again.
Even though it's invisible, Karis sort of waves her hand in front of her face as if brushing it aside if it was still there, and then just starts walking again.
Everyone else is able to easily slip by during all that. It does not appear to be following you, at least as far as Adeline can tell.
Kaos's tail is sort of horribly twisting into all sorts of shapes right now.
Um,
For those who know her, she's quite on edge.
Understandably so. She's trying to stealth through a place full of invisible things.
It's not even that. She's not even stealthing. She's trying to bluff her way through a place full of invisible things.
Invisible demons, even. So,
Yeah.
yay.
Which is pinging off so many things in her head.
Hey, want to do detect fiendish in here?
No. I'm pretty sure I don't have to. I'm just assuming everything in here is fiendish, including her friends at this point.
And probably including the doorknob.
Yes, that's a definite fiendish doorknob.
It's honestly a little difficult to maneuver down here. The really thin corridors under this place make it quite hard. Right now, it appears you're in what was kind of a crypt underneath the place, but it's tight and narrow with multiple rooms full of burial chambers. There is a sickly smell of grave dirt in the air.
Can Cadme because this place is brimming with magic. Can Cadme get a general idea where the ritual room is in orientation to me?
Make a perception check.
On that same note, is the wayfinder that I have pointing towards a very large source of magic?
It certainly tries to. Except it's weird. It seems like you're pointing. You kind of point it. Well, no matter which way your face, it's pointing in that direction right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get the feeling like the entire temple is part of the ritual, so the magic's just saturated everywhere.
Good point.
Can they?
Yes.
The ritual is further down.
All right.
Is there a handy
That's-
sign saying to a stairwell?
No.
Damn it.
Walking around, Cadme is going to go, oh, wait! If I was going to put a secret passage somewhere, it would be in the tomb. Is there any goofy names around here around the headstones?
You want to look for ridiculous names on the headstones.
Yeah.
How does Academy go about searching? Looking at every single one.
They're walking through this area. She's just glancing at each name. Da-da-da-da.
Well, she's doing that since, I guess, yeah, Cadme has a good point. Adeline's going to keep a lookout for secret doors.
Digby, you make me a perception check. Sideline, you make me a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly, Sideline, Academy has a slight issue when it comes to figuring out ridiculous names. But
Yeah.
what's the human standard for ridiculous? The Fae, some ridiculous names for humans might be actually normal names for the Fae.
Samson. That's really someone's named that? Sounds so generic. I bet his parents didn't like him very much.
Why do you have a litmus test for what's generic?
What?
Like,
Yeah,
what's your standard of generic?
I'm a Jack Smith,
Hey. David Wuttenbarrel.
Jeremiah Windenberg,
Windenberg. It's a good name. I like that one.
Sally Ann Maplewood,
I like that one.
or Gravelmouth.
Ooh, Gravelmouth. I bet it's in that one.
You don't really see much around that kind of tells you a secret passage, except for one thing that strikes you odd.
Hmm.
Adeline senses a faint draft down here.
Oh.
Which seems like an odd thing.
Towards it.
I mean, unless there's a Joe Downer down here somewhere, I think that would be Gravelmouth seems pretty close.
You want to head into Gravelmouth's tomb while Adeline's looking for the draft.
Yeah.
You head inside. It's a very ornate burial chamber, actually, looking around the room. There's a lot of stonework in here. Heavy stonework. One of them is basically just this giant face covering one wall, where you think it's supposed to be a face, but it's very angular. It's very unnatural. It's like very sharp angles. That kind of heavy stonework. Some kind of bearded face. And the coffin's a bit short for a human.
Dwarf call.
No, I've heard of dwarves.
It does appear to be a dwarven burial tomb.
And all doughy.
This island isn't known for dwarves.
No, it's not.
Hey, man. Academy holds up the glove. Do you know if it would be bad for me to sort of kick aside this tomb and see if there's a stairway underneath it?
The glove seat doesn't feel like it's a good idea.
Oh,
Could
well,
always
I mean,
open the tomb and see first.
sure. And if there isn't, I will leave them a coin and say sorry.
You want to try and lift the sarcophagus open quietly?
Yep.
Coffin open. Strength check.
Luckily, I don't have my influence penalty yet, and I have Ant Hall still running.
I would love to see you try to do this once you actually turn to an old mage.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It would actually be closer to a rotting mage at the moment, which is just disgusting. Hopefully it doesn't happen, right?
Sorry, Mr. Grabblemouth. We need to see if there's a little stairway.
Lift it open. There is not a body in there.
Ooh. Where did you go, Grapplemouse?
All that's in there, weirdly, as you kind of look, what is, you kind of reach out, dust it. Yeah. It's a switch.
Flick!
Everyone outside the tomb right now just suddenly sees the tomb door shut.
Oh.
Kevin's dead.
Grapplemouth, why would you do this to me?
The academy.
Yeah.
See part of the floor start descending downwards.
Can I turn it in reverse? Can I unflick the flick?
You can unflick the switch.
Yeah.
It'll take about a minute before the stairway kind of closes and the tomb door reopens.
Hey, found the way.
Okay, good.
Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
you were following the breeze meanwhile. You found what was probably the main stairwell actually following the breeze. The one that most people tend to use, not you guys. Significantly larger kind of spiral stairwell going round, a central column that's kind of just left open, so you can kind of stare straight down the middle.
Okay. And
you see a pair of knights right now heading down the stairs, dragging a young adult man just kind of down the stairs by his collar. He looks badly bruised.
Dead though.
Let's take the secret stairs.
Stairwell, like the main stairwell, doesn't go down anymore, does it?
It
Does. Yeah, let's take the secret stairs. I think that's better for us. And from the look of it, they didn't kill him immediately, so he's probably just going to be captured and thrown into a cell.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that he'll be alive whenever we're about to, like, destroy things.
Either that or extra sacrifices never hurt.
True, but they probably don't need those right now, and they need to keep him alive until then.
The closet needs feeding.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Gravelmouth. Here you go. Cadme leaves a shiny coin in the guy's mouth. The statue's like that face mask thing with the beard.
The giant face like inscription on the wall.
Yeah. Turns out it's a gold coin. Okay. Everybody get in. Mr. Gravelmouth is going to help us out.
Maybe down the secret passage. Yeah. Dwarves, not very common in this island. There has never been a dwarven presence in this island. Other than the occasional trader who's decided to stick around. And they tend to always stay to the ports. So, yeah. Well, it's pretty out of place.
Sea Glove, this was a great plan.
The glove kind of shakes a little bit from it.
What do you mean? I know it's a bit disrespectful, and I didn't really have any way of telling it was going to be helpful. But, I mean, it was a good assessment. I mean, unless you're telling me that we're going to be all plunged to our death in a dwarven trap of some kind.
Kevin, what are you muttering about?
I'm talking to the glove.
Okay.
The magic pain glove. No, joking.
At the very bottom, you just see another switch and a stone wall in front of you.
It's a bit different, a switch.
Press switch.
We should probably get ready first. This might be the ritual room.
Oh, yeah.
We're all stuck in single file, by the way. That's the only way you can get down.
I should
Admin's
chug
at the
the
back.
heroism potion.
Probably a good time as any.
And it had 40 minutes on it, so at this point it should be fine.
I will cast heroism on myself and flick the switch.
And let everyone else buff
cast
first.
Clay skin.
A very heavy grinding can be heard as a section of stone wall starts to shift. And you've entered a room. There's nobody in the room. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Is this one of the prison cells?
Oh,
Oh god, we've entered Skyrim. Or Oblivion, even.
Yeah.
You secret passage into one of the cells, or is it? Or more likely, it's supposed to be a secret passage out of one of the cells.
Is the cell open?
It is not.
Is it occupied?
It is not occupied.
So it's probably not locked.
The cell door is not locked.
Perfect.
peek my head around the corner. Is there anyone about to, decapitate us?
There's a guard walking away from you currently.
Oh. Hey, Galris.
Yo.
Punch him in the back of the head.
These things were pretty tough, weren't they? I'm not sure a single... I mean, does it look like one of the knights or just like a greenhorn?
You're like one of the knights.
Yeah, these things are pretty tough. I'm not sure a single smack will deal with.
Well, then.
Come on, Colors. At the same time.
Multi-attack.
I mean, this is a knight as well, so Kellis has no qualms about just fucking axing it to the back of the head. Doesn't care about taking this thing non-lethally.
Axe craves blood.
You could totally, sneak up behind it and punch of our power. Can't vital strike if I'm multi-attacking. Just
Academy's also going to sneak up behind you and then hit him with a staff. Whack.
There's one guy.
I mean, are we giving up the invisibility sphere idea by now?
Well, Kelris is
Yeah, but Cadme said she
No,
was
I'm
going to whack as
I'm
well.
asking if I should join in the extreme violence.
If one person breaks the invisibility sphere, it breaks for everyone.
Actually,
yeah.
would Cadme still have that? 'Cause she sort of...
Oh yeah, I would. Never mind.
I was thinking you kind of went down a bit in the lift before the rest of us did, so I'm not sure if you would have left,
Oh yeah, it would have
left the
popped me
sphere
out,
or
wouldn't
not.
it?
After you put yourself out.
All right. Well then, yeah, I'll sneak up with Calros.
And even then, if we did want to break the invisibility sphere, this isn't a bad place to do it, since we're now in the heart of the facility, away from most of the guards. Most of the guards are probably on the second and first levels, because if someone is down here,
I would say you
it's too
guys
late.
maintain it if you can, but just basically have readied actions for if we don't manage to take him down.
Yeah, Adeline's got a readied action to shoot him in the head.
Readied action, hero attack, I guess.
I guess I could half charge.
You try and ambush. And against one guy, you guys are more than enough that you can ambush and knock out someone.
I'd like to think an entire party can take on one night.
Noise do you make? Someone roll me a d20.
I hate you.
That's a 9.
Yeah, it's better than if I rolled.
One thing I will say while doing this is when Cadby gives him a whack, she'll also entangle him with the Spirit Keeper's Reliquary, hopefully silencing him a little bit. See if I can wrap it around his face.
If he was really dead at that point.
Yeah.
That was quite a loud kind of thud he makes as his full plate smashes into the ground. But he's out. He didn't scream.
Quick check over him for keys.
He has some keys on him.
I snatched them, just in
He's got
case.
keys too, but he's got keys.
Snatched them just in case. And is there, have a quick look around. Are there other prison cells with people in?
Various cells. The cells in this area are mostly quite empty, it looks like. That one's empty, that one's empty, that one's empty, that one's empty, that one... Well, there's someone in there, but he's got flies flying around him right now.
Oof.
Yeah, he might not need.
It seems pretty... Are those footsteps approaching?
Yeah, they'll be bringing someone down here. How far off do those footsteps sound?
Like, a round away.
You guys hide, quick.
All right.
Cadby.
Maybe
And
casual.
take him with you. Pointing at the corpse.
That already on it.
Cadby beats her hit wings hard once and is going to attempt to brace herself on above like a door frame and hide.
You're gonna try spy movie this.
We've done it once before.
Kelvis is going to resume the guard's patrol
Everyone's doing
with the
the same.
keys in hand.
I have
Am I
visibility,
just
so
going?
both of you.
Amaya's just going to hop into a cell basically and just kind of lay down haphazardly as if she were a prisoner.
The guard kind of turns around the corner.
Kelvis turns to meet him.
There's another guard following him as he goes, as they kind of meet eyes with you. Can we have another roll for the sky check? I'll let you roll it yourself now.
Let's see. +5 for being simple changes, so there we go.
You act the part.
Oh, well, my rolls are trash tonight.
3, a 5, and a 5 so far.
Yeah, trash. Fortunately, so are theirs.
Team trash.
Yes, we got another one. Picking through the houses upstairs. Just checking one of the pits. We'll deal with him later.
Right. Fucking scum. Give him here, and she'll go and sort of go to grab the person off and start dragging him towards, I don't know, a cell, a pit, whatever's there.
I mean, there's a pit at the end of the corridor you could chuck him into. Quite deep, though. Or you could put him in a cell. Your pick.
I'll chuck him in a cell for now. It's closer, and, it's closer. Besides, I hear the Quasits prefer fresh meat.
It's a bit brutal of you.
Sort of
Right.
gives a smirk.
Hey, you've not seen Lucille, have you? She's out of the lab now, right?
Quick memory check. Have we heard of a Lucille? I've not seen her recently. Might have been called to the front. I heard there was some thing happening up there.
She did always like trying out her bombs, didn't she? Well, if you see her, let me know, okay?
Yeah, will do.
Gives you just a brief kind of like respectful look and then goes up.
Gives a nod, lets them go. As soon as they are safely out of earshot, reopens the cell and checks over the person.
He's in pretty bad condition. Pretty damn bad condition.
Don't have time for treat deadly wounds, but I'll basically do essentially like a stabilize, just to bandage the worst of his wounds. To make sure he's not going to like open up and bleed out down here.
Well, do that much, but they definitely beat him basically to an inch of his life.
Yeah. Oh, he's breathing, not much more than that. Oh, they're gone, you guys can come out now.
Okay.
But yeah, he's like a fairly ordinary civilian, for the most part. Half elf, pale skinned, brown hair, bit messy. Stained tunic. Wait a minute. Was that his belt? At first you thought it was just a stick on his belt. But no, that's not just a stick.
Did he loot a wand?
He has looted a wand.
Pulls out the wand, tosses it to someone with proper magic, is like, identify that, will ya? See what it does.
Ow, my eye.
You weren't using it anyway.
In fact, I like that you throw the wand at the invisible person, it strikes him in the face.
I mean, I've got scent, I'd know roughly where they are.
You know the list.
That's better for hitting them, but it's for throwing accurately to them, though.
It's probably like a case of, I know someone's there, toss it over the shoulder, they can probably catch it.
Come on, wand of ultimate death missile.
Come on, wand of
Oh.
spell magic.
Not that either.
Disintegrate.
Wooden wand. It's fairly plain for the most part. It's just kind of like two twisted, almost branches put kind of wrapped around each other, with almost like these silken threads linking it together. This is the wand of summon swarm.
Hello, spell. That's on my spell list.
Attuned to summoning spiders.
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking vomit swarm.
I mean, same
On your list.
difference.
Summon Swarm is still on your list.
Yeah, no, but it's not vomiting swarm.
But yeah, this one is a summoning one, tied to spiders in particular as a creature to summon, because choice must be made. Well, sometimes it's been made in advance. Yeah, it summons a swarm of spiders for concentration plus 2 rounds.
How many charges does it have?
That's a good question. My chart doesn't say. Tender, roll me a D100.
D100. 49.
Half that.
It's 24.
Yeah,
That's a lot of charges.
you're welcome.
Who wants it?
On your.
It's also on the bard list. It's also on the wizard list.
Yeah, it's a pretty versatile spell.
Do you want it?
It's also, for that matter, by the way. Oh no, so it's on the shaman list as well, which no one here has right now, and druid list. Interesting. We have options.
I mean, I can take it for now.
Yeah, I've got a big summon I want to use if I do summon anything anyway.
Oh, of course, the person with drow heritage summoning spiders. Of course.
Totally.
Back to stereotypes, are we, Rose?
Please.
Well, okay, if you insist.
I don't want to go full circle. But we've done it anyways.
But wouldn't that be such a poetic story? You coming back to embrace your heritage?
No.
We're not polymorphing Shiva into a spider. Not today.
No.
I don't want to turn into a literal spider. We're not doing the Drider route.
I like Driders.
I mean, I like the idea of celestial drider.
Cadmy's gonna go over and look at the pit. What's in the pit?
It's very.
Ooh, the deep pit.
Hey, Hazel? Would you mind? And she sort of gestures to the beaten up boy. Would that be an issue?
No.
Because Reese would have to spend spell slots or performance.
Hazel's gonna heal him, but she's not gonna actually accept the burn herself. That kid can take the burn.
Take it to lethal.
Turns out
It's
it
fair, he'll
finishes him off.
Take not lethal to his level.
Yep.
But he'll be healed, so. Okay, Rose.
Dying of hiccups.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted.
Yeah. I mean, you heal him. He groans out in pain, but he'll be fine.
He looks okay.
Yeah, I'll move him to the cell with secret passage in and quickly scroll a note for him saying basically how to open the secret passage. And hopefully he'll be alright. If we can come back and collect him before we teleport out, then yay. Otherwise, hopefully he can make his own way.
Where is the power? Where do I feel the power generally for the ritual? No. Lower or on level?
Same level as you.
Okay.
At this point, I'm pointing in a direction.
Yeah.
We need to hurry.
Yep. Which we've got a good direction now. So.
Isn't that the cell for the princess?
No, none of these cells have the princess in them.
What does it look like? Some of the furniture is in one of them. So
One of these looks like the princess's cell.
yeah, that she's not in their cell.
Didn't she have like a weird window into the ritual room?
Yeah.
did.
Oh, wait. Well, is that window in that cell or no?
It is.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Dark, how many people could I take with my teleport?
You are not sure. You don't know what the limit is.
I know I've taken people before, but I have no idea how many.
The most you've ever taken is 1.
No, she's 2.
Okay.
Probably safe to assume not too many.
Only way to find out.
Hey, Kelris, could you open this door?
Yeah, 1 second, fiddles with the keys, eventually finds out which is the right one, opens it, hopefully.
I'm gonna peek through that little window. Very stealthily.
Make me a stealth check.
Damn.
Probably good.
I was hoping we'd have different definitions of stealth, but clearly not.
Sneak!
Has anyone seen Cadme?
Even the people in the invisibility sphere can't see her. Cadme kind of pulls herself up, looks through the bars. It's only very thin, windows, very thin bar slits at the very top. Not a whole lot you can see through them. but you can see enough. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's not good.
The ritual chamber, as you did before, and many people in the ritual chamber,
Oh.
including not one, but two princesses.
Hey, there's two princesses. They don't look very happy.
Oh, they don't. Both of them are chained up to large stone, like these large stone plinths. Not plinth, no, monoliths. Stone monoliths. There we go.
Yeah. Plinth, monolith, one of those.
So yeah, we need to get in there.
Yeah. I mean, one idea. How far away is the ritual from this window?
It's a bit of a distance
How much is a bit of a distance?
from that window. Let me see. About 80 feet. Quite a large, empty chamber now you look at it actually in between.
Right,
It's like a cave system.
we could get into the room, but the actual, like, the room's close, but the actual ritual is 80 feet.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, you can't just a window because it's just a couple of bars that are only, they're very, like, even if the bars weren't there, Cadme would have to, like Cadme could fit through, but no one else could.
Who fixed the wall?
I could get some of us there. I don't know how many. Get some of us there.
The wall is about 2 foot thick.
Would that resist a blast of dynamite? We
Depends how
could
many
make a
solid you
very
use.
loud entrance.
You use of dynamite.
Hey, I mean, if we're gonna go in, let's go in with style.
As a note, by the way, this would also be prime sniping ground for Adelaide. Adelaide would basically be safe for to snipe throughout the entire fight.
You know what? I like that idea.
Assuming Bigby's willing to spend the.
This is what Adeline does anyway, and she can still like do things like throw balls of silence at people, and
I mean, that's quite range to throw something, but
yeah, or just tie it to a bolt.
Ah, you should have grabbed the modified crossbow. That could have fired the spears.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Ah.
Oh,
Adeline, go back and grab them.
No. Look,
See,
yeah. Yeah. Tie him here.
I say we take what time we need to get ready. We go in loud. We strike hard. We grab the princesses, teleport out. Question actually.
We also need to activate that scroll we were given to.
Who shall I do that?
he did say, in theory, any arcane caster should be able to.
Unless anyone wants to volunteer, what I'll probably do is summon the creature, then do it.
Yeah, I think it would be best for you.
Yeah.
Admittedly, if we're on the other side of the wall, I can summon the creature then. Well, we're before we block the wall at least. I don't suppose I can get any indication from like looking at the scroll now. Will I need to be like in the ritual space properly?
Do you think you'll need about 10 feet of the ritual?
Okay.
You'll need to be pretty close to be able to disrupt it.
Like I said, I know I can get you 50 feet. I might be able to get you further. And I could take multiple. I'm just not sure how many.
Assuming you lot distract them, I can get close really quickly. Out of character, I prepared cheetah sprint for this exact scenario. I can get across the room quite quickly.
Okay. Sounds good enough for me. Alright. How many?
How alarming do we think it would be if we cast spells above here?
I mean, if you go into one of the prison cells before you do that, you can quite easily do that without being heard.
Cool. I'm gonna go cast shield while you guys are setting them up the bomb.
I'm just gonna quickly check first. Because I'm assuming when I start this ritual, I won't be able to stop. Should I prepare Deeper Dark? I have a brilliant spell planner slot. I could grab Deeper Darkness and then try and get to like a part of a ritual where nobody else is, or at least not where yous are. Plop it down and then just kind of go about it and run about and hope they can't find me.
Sure.
Oh yeah. It's just like, can I get that heroism?
Sure. Assuming Shiva is fine with
Non-fiction.
whopping me with a spell.
Oh, yeah, before I go die. Yes, that's fine.
Okay, I'm prepared to for darkness. I'll cast it on a stone and shove it in my pocket.
Yeah, bring out Airlease.
Actually, yeah, do we think it's safe to bring out a companion? I mean, if it's...
It's not safe now, it's never going to be safe.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
quite distinctly not safe, but we're going in about to blow up a wall and kill people.
Not
Alright,
safe as
you know for a
in
fact
away from
the
wards.
cell is ordered, but it doesn't really matter if you plan to open up the cell with dynamite.
Yep.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah. What was I gonna summon again?
Like at that point, setting an alarm spell is kind of, whatever.
Not as yeah.
Uh,
Plus, I've got 2 sticks.
I'm also going to retransform for a bite attack.
Oh, right, I was gonna summon that Aether Elemental. Scary.
Could we summon our huge lightning friend?
We might need that on the way out.
You might also summon him.
That's the
He
unfortunate
didn't
part.
particularly give you a command word.
Well, everyone, good luck. Don't die.
I make no
If you do
promises.
die, try to die where we can get your body.
Okay.
Again, I make.
Also, we should probably clear this up before this happens. Who has the Ring of Emergency Force Sphere and who has the Belt of Recall? I kind of want to vote Reese for Belt of Recall.
So everyone has to get to Reese to evac.
But, well, yeah, but Reese is usually central because he's Channel Boy.
Yeah. He's also one of the last ones standing normally.
What I can
Well, that's
say
just
is
because
I
Reese
don't
is
have
pretty good
either.
AC. I mean, if
Okay.
Reese ever decides to shield, like have a shield out, or have the shield spell cast on him, oh god, hitting Reese is a nightmare.
Easy.
Hmm.
But what were you saying, Tender?
No, I was just saying I know I don't have either.
Okay.
Emergency Force Sphere is very nice, but it also kind of locks you in.
Yeah. I think our idea was, if it ended up with us like running away for Princess to slip it on her, but that's kind of a non-issue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I suppose one idea is a ring resizes, right?
What's that?
Does a ring resize?
Yeah.
Could slip on Corwin and basically have him fly about, and then if someone that thinks that like, oh, this is a dangerous situation, he can fly over and pop it.
I like that.
Probably the best.
Okay.
Your plan to literally just go kind of straight forward from where you are right now, through the cave section straight to the ritual.
Sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Burst from rush it.
Wow, that's dramatic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as we tend to be. That and the explosion will probably interrupt whatever they're doing at the time.
One thing one of us should probably do is focus on attempting to block the doorway that no doubt other people will be coming from.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose that's also something else we could use. Another person has to be inside the emergency force sphere. I was thinking just use it to block the hole that we'll be coming out of.
It also doesn't only last for rounds, but yeah.
I mean,
Here's also
that doesn't actually last.
It's not like the hole you're blowing in the wall is the only way into the chamber.
Hold on, here.
Yeah. We'll see how things look when we blow up the wall, but right now I don't know the map, so it's hard to.
This is a big dumb idiot. I might just spill lemonade all over himself.
Good job.
Uh-huh.
It's so stinky.
No, not the Devourer's crossbow. That's not what I'm looking for.
Devourer of Souls is what I'm looking for.
I mean, I'm sure a coup de
Devourer
grace.
of Gods. Here we go.
I'm sure something interesting might happen if you coup de grace with the crossbow.
I mean, certainly yes.
You just generally have not gone up to someone and executed them at point blank like that.
Yep. It's been rare.
Doesn't really seem like your style for some reason. To just go up and execute someone at point blank with a crossbow bolt to the head. No, not a fan?
We're not a very murdery party, except Amaya.
What?
Murder is usually an option. Not always the best one, but usually an option.
Okay. But I will give you all a preview in just a minute here of the map for next time. But we will not start the fight today. But next time, one way or another, will be the last session of this arc. Because one way or another, this will end.
Sure, it'll be fine for us. Oh. Also, since everyone's here, and talking about this potentially being the last session of the arc, I will not be here next Sunday again. Hopefully, this will be happening a lot less now. I've talked to my manager about the manager that makes the schedules and everything, and specifically requested to try not to be scheduled from after 12 on Saturdays and Sundays.
Would you be here on Saturday?
No, I'm not going to be here for either. I work from 9 to 4 on Saturday and 2 to 8 on Sunday. So I am quite literally being catching both sessions perfectly. But again, hopefully this won't be happening as much from now on, because I've talked to her. So if we can we, I guess, postpone this last session to the week after next?
All right.
And if I'm not going to be there that session, go ahead without me.
Okay.
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've delayed our end of arc session.
Well, now we just gotta figure out what we're gonna do next week instead.
I mean, what I might do is maybe not necessarily have like quotation marks a full session Saturday, but I might do like what people want to do one-on-one over the weekend. And at least that way, it's kind of a bit filled out. But also because you're kind of at a point where it's like you want to do stuff by yourself, and it makes kind of having the full group fair just a bit sporadic, or not sporadic. I'm thinking of a different S word, but I can't remember what it is.
Scattered?
Yeah.
Segmented.
Both of those work, probably.
But that way, over the week, people can be like, hey, I'm going to be around this time Saturday or Sunday. Can we do something? I'd be like, sure. And I'll set something up for that.
Speaking of JMac, don't forget to send me the case file.
I just like to chill on Sunday.
I know.
Okay. And then...
I just realized we never even got to use those keys of knock.
Yep.
I mean,
Winter
we could
never
do,
came
technically.
the thing.
If we didn't knock the dude out.
They still might be needed.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll
We
see.
shove
There could
them
be-
into the eye of the cultist.
Hell
It
yeah.
could be chests.
God, I hope not. I hate games. I hate games where it's like very specifically you have like a set like combat time and you also have to grab treasure. Is that my
Right.
boy? Marley? Yeah, it's like Gloomhaven. You have to grab coins in the middle of a match and it's like I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Well, to be fair with Gloomhaven, at least, you grab coins by moving on top of them. And generally, since they drop from enemies, you're moving up to the next enemy. So you can quite easily grab them.
Oops. Hopefully my staff picture will be done.
Okay, hopefully.
Then you can have a staff meeting.
Yeah. Ain't you,
So, sir-
Brian?
Sorry if anyone said anything to me there. I had to step over him for a second.
No, it's all good. I'm not. Oh, I at least have slow as a spell, so that's an option I can do.
The worst thing that could happen here is we walk in and it's like, oh hey, there's the stone golem.
Yeah.
Because you are not immune to stone golem.
So you're exploding away into the room. I'm correct with that.
Yeah.
Fucking Kool-Aid manning it. I make reference, yay.
Why do I feel like this is a massively bad idea?
It is. It really
Any worse than our
is.
lich fight?
I'm sure it's...
Lich fight went okay, actually.
It went okay, but beforehand it was like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck.
Yeah,
I'm more wondering.
No, even during the fight, I was feeling all right.
I think the biggest issue here is going to be, yes, okay, we'll have an element of surprise because we're blowing open a wall. We then have to cross 80 foot of ground.
Also,
hard.
Also, another thing.
That's going to take our surprise round and most of our first round.
Another thing as well, we didn't have to fight to get here. We're going into this fully combat capable.
You're also fresh because it's morning currently.
True.
Yeah, but these
But
are also
Lich
the
fight
ritual
was really-
casters, so they've probably got some resources of theirs dedicated to just completing this ritual.
Yes, that as well.
But actually,
This
another
is a
thing.
better situation than the Lich fight.
Why do all our boss fights involve some amount of explosive?
Because we have an explosion thing, and we always never use any of our consumables, so we always
That's
have
not
it at boss fights, and we go, "Oh, we should have probably used this at some point," and then we just.
Karis used a potion of heroism, therefore your claim is false.
Yeah, on the way up to the boss fight.
No, it was on the stairs down.
Right.
Let me fetch Hestia.
Probably safe to assume that like all the pets are out.
Oh, reminds me, I need to fetch both Hestia and
Yori.
yeah.
Air lease.
I mean, do you want at least my separate token for this?
Um,
I can do that if that's what you want.
Keep in mind how much Airlease dies.
well, I would have
Save her a bit.
if I get hit by AoE, I have to calculate that anyway,
At,
even if she doesn't have a token.
and at this point, Everly says, "Oh, I'm dead again. It must be a Tuesday."
You've got a depressing life when that is the qualification for your death.
That's what it's like living with Amaya.
I live, I die, I live again. But yeah, I think I do want a separate token for Airlease, just in case she has to deliver a potion.
Okay. I've had to make slight adjustments, but look down below.
Ah,
There it is. Boom wall.
is that a void in front of us?
I mean, I can't draw more cave than there was on the map.
Fair.
It's just like stony floor.
It's okay.
It's more cave stone floor.
In perfect
Surprise,
closed
motherfucker.
condition.
There's a lot of casters here. Also, the Sky Speaker.
Whack. I suppose that's like the Demon Coast.
Also, should we be able to see those warps at the top? There's
The
sort
perch,
of,
the
there's
perch
sort-
at the top of the cave.
Yeah, they're on the walls, doing waspy things.
it's just because they were half in, half out. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be able to see them or not.
But yeah, as dramatic explosion as you suddenly just look out over the cave.
Just
Is this actually a vortex in the middle of it?
I wouldn't doubt it.
If it is,
I mean, it's swirling downwards into something.
we need to bull rush someone into that.
Yes.
Someone in the flood of their own ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what I'm going to summon will probably be able to do that.
Fucking do it.
Looking
Also,
forward to it.
whenever you have a swirling pool that seems to have blood draining down it, you don't throw someone in.
I
Why
do.
not?
Because that generally completes rituals.
Yes. but
Because you
it's
just threw a sacrifice
but it's
into
the
the
wrong
giant swirling
people.
blood pit.
But it's the wrong people. They don't have the power they need for this ritual. That's why they were going to sacrifice the two singers, two princesses.
Yeah, but I'm certain this will add more power. Anyway.
No.
And maybe we can make the place explode.
Yeah, it generally goes one of two ways. Either it adds power and completes the ritual, or it adds the wrong power, short circuits it, and it all explodes.
By the way, J-Mac.
That's a long arrow. Oh, do I need to be up there?
No, well, I'm just pointing out.
Oh, chests.
Two chests.
There are chests.
Right.
Map player. That is part of the map.
They kind of look like they could have been
Aha.
seats from like I was zoomed out real far, so I was like, oh, those are nice seats.
I knew it.
But
Keys of Knock.
admittedly, where you need to basically be, J-Mac, for this is admittedly a... Yeah,
Right in the middle.
pretty much you're going to need to be on the platform here, yeah. Or floating within 10 feet of it.
I mean, I can open it. Well, I probably not open it, but I can charge that close. That's fine. Just quickly knock him out with hair, then start it.
You can stand on top of one of these if you wanted to cast downwards.
Just for the dramatic effect.
I need preferably I want cover of some kind.
And you can try to hide behind one of these and cast it.
I obviously don't know how long using the thing will take, but I do kind of want to do stuff before I like open up with it, because there's a lot of people in here.
Yeah,
Also,
as a note, expect reinforcement to arrive near constantly for this.
Yeah.
This is war of attrition.
Now's a very good time for me to use Hungry Earth. Big slurp zone near the entrance.
Yeah. And of course, they'll be able to enter from down there and from up here.
And from behind us.
Well, and potentially from behind you if they come around from the prison.
Yeah, when they figure that out, at least. I imagine when people say, "Oh, there are intruders in the ritual chamber," most people go for the main door.
Yeah, well, main doors.
There's a lot less abyssal creatures than I thought there'd be in this room.
Well, that's
So
abyssal
lots
creatures
of
that you.
upstairs.
I have not revealed every creature. I revealed every creature you can see from here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just wait for the
fair.
arm to climb out of the blood pool.
The ceiling's just like a carpet of closets.
That could be true. This could also be true. There could be something in this. Who knows? I mean, I partly do.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Slightly.
I know most of what's in the battle. There is one part I don't know about yet, though, because it's on a random table, a limited random table, but a random table. So I know what can be in the room. I just don't know what is in the room. We'll find out next time. Yeah, I thought I would draw